quite a scene.
Yeah, Mike, those inside the church tell me that they feared for their lives. Now, they were here to remember a 19-year-old man who was murdered last week. But in the middle of the funeral services, we were told that several fights broke out inside the church, sending people to take cover. Milwaukee police escort the hearse after a funeral of a murder victim came to an unexpected halt.
Just a whole bunch of people acting ignorant. That's all it was, some real immature kids.
We spotted police trying to move those kids, mostly teenagers, out of the streets. Officers took several teens into custody. The large crowd ran from the Good Samaritan Church of God in Christ at 52nd and Burleigh. Reportedly, someone pulled out a gun and several people started to fight inside the church. When you have to run at a funeral, that has to be scary.
Yes. Yeah, it was.
That was very disrespectful.
It was.
Disrespectful, especially for Kenise Hines. This was her brother's funeral. Raheem Johnson was shot outside the tavern last week at 25th and Fond du Lac. The family was just trying to say goodbye.
I was in the front of the church with my mom trying to look at my brother, and out of nowhere behind us, it's just a lot of ruckus behind us.
That ruckus spilled out into the streets. It forced officers to grab shotguns.
We knew right there that it was some trouble going on.
Nate Brown works across from the church. He tells us up to 200 people filled the street.
This problem got to stop, man. It's just too much. I never seen nothing like that in my life. I'm 40 years old. I never seen anything like that.
He considers this scene on Burleigh to be frightening and downright sad.
Man, young folks, you can't even mourn for a person that's dead. You're going to bring some trouble to a funeral?
Very sad for sure. I can tell you that tonight this police investigation continues. MPD has not given us an official word as to how many people they arrested out here. On your side, live at 52nd and Burleigh, Jermont Terry, today's TMJ4.
Very sad. Jermont, do police have any link between possibly the murder suspect, or do they think maybe that had anything to do with today's disturbance?
There's unclear if anything that happened last week with this murder victim had anything to do with this incident, but we do know at this point, Carol, that Milwaukee police do not have a suspect in custody for this murder. Back to you.
Okay.